Ain't gonna move, nothing you can do. Knock me to the floor and I come up for more. Ain't gonna move, my Basiliu, standing there by you. Just can't be true, so I talk to you. Ain't gonna move. Got a tombstone heart and a graveyard mind. One more step and your head is mine. Either give up and better stand still, 'cause if the right one misses then the left one will. Ain't gonna move, ain't gonna move. I told you once before, you can't go out that door. Ain't gonna move. I told you once before, you can't go out that door. Ain't gonna move. Hello music lovers and lovers of rock and roll and blues music and rockabilly and so on, country music from the 1950s and 60s. This little tribute is for Stan Kesler, who had his 89th anniversary not too long ago. 11th of August, I think that's less than a week ago. I don't know if he is well, I think so. In an interview from 2013, I read he is still writing songs, although he retired in the early 90s. He was he is even a bass player, steel guitarist. He was a producer, he still is a songwriter, and he played the guitar. But mainly he was a songwriter, and he wrote several songs which were recorded by ELVIS. It started very early. With I'm left, you are right, she is gone, and I forgot to remember to forget. These songs maybe were not especially written for Elvis, but Elvis recorded it, and he later recorded Play In for the Keeps and Thrill of Your Love and If I'm a Fool for Loving You, and these were all written or co-written by Stan Kesler. He also wrote for Jerry Lee Lewis the songs where I Know What It Means and 1 Minute Past Eternity. And of course he wrote I'd Rather Be Safe Than Be Sorry, and it was sung and recorded by Warren Smith on the Sun record label. But he was also a session musician, and he started with Sun as early as in '54. You can hear him play the steel guitar on the early PERKINS songs. Let the Jukebox Keep on Playing and Turn Around. And you can hear him play the bass guitar on Great Balls of Fire from Jerry Lee Lewis. And he played bass too on Roy Orbison, Sweet and Easy to Love You, and it is not sure what he played on Johnny Cash's album Johnny Cash Sings Hank Williams, but he was one of the additional musicians to the Tennessee Two. But he also was a producer and record label owner. He had many record labels, relative small and unknown, and some of them only put out 4 or 5 records. but he had very famous studio musicians like Reggie Young, who later played with a Bill Black combo, and Tommy Cockbill, the bass player, who played on Son of a Preacher Man by Dusty Springfield, or on Memphis Soul Stew by King Curtis, and he also played, Tommy Cockbill played also bass on the Wilson Pickett version, Funky Broadway, which was originally done by Dyke and the Blazers, and he had one problem: he had not enough money, although he had a million seller. Also he produced a million seller, Stan Kessler, with Wooly Bully, but he sold the master tapes to MGM, and I don't know if he got so much money of it. It was, after all, Wooly Bully was the most successful record in the United States in 1965, although it never topped the charts, but it stayed for endless weeks in 1965 in the top 100. He put several studio bands together, like I already mentioned, but he couldn't keep them with his studios or his production team, and always other companies or studios wooed these musicians and bands away from him. So he later went on he stopped being a record owner and worked for other people like Chips Moman, and in the 80s he played in a band called the Sun Rhythm Section. He played bass guitar, and the band had also DJ Fontana, the first Elvis drummer, and Paul Burleson, the guitarist of the Johnny Burnett Rock and Roll Trio, and singer and another guitarist was Sonny Burgess, who recorded, of course, for the Sun Records label. Yes, in the early 90s he retired, and like already mentioned, and yes, I hope he's well and he's still writing songs. Yeah, that's about all I had to say about Stan Kessler, who never recorded under his own name, but was a man who was more in the background. Yes, thank you for listening. Goodbye.